Let's do this. Sorry I had to upload so late. Well, sorry I had to upload on Friday because, of course, the copyright strike. Hopefully, I won't get another one for another 3 months. Let's just pray for it, but let's go.
How is it going today? Lord, let's get my name is Dwayne. We're Dwayne Jasmine. We have Goro versus Machamp. Machamp?
No, you're not. Just say
Machamp.
Mom-champ.
Machamp.
Machamp.
Machamp?
I don't know.
You don't even know? I haven't.
I
That
said
was
it,
one
I
of my.
said it a whole bunch of ways. I used to say Machamp, and that's probably it. That probably is it. Machamp.
How's it? Machamp.
I don't know.
Machamp.
Look, I know
I hated
what
that Pokemon.
it is. Okay?
I'm sorry to any Machamp fans.
Yes.
I never liked that Pokemon, so
Why?
I just never liked them.
Why?
I think it's a fighting type.
Yeah.
So I would use my flying type to beat its ass. Pidgeotto, I would beat his ass every time, and I never liked the Pokemon. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Like you got something against his arm?
No, I just never thought he was cool. I was just like, hey, get him out of here, man. Use my Pidgey. Get it. You know.
Right.
If you guys have any guys, please follow us on social media in the link in the show. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive on in.
Bruce Lee once said, I don't believe in different ways of fighting. We all have 2 arms and 2 legs. So that is why I believe there should be only one way of fighting. Clearly, he never met these 4-armed fighters with 4 forearms. Goro, the half-dragon prince of Mortal Kombat. Machamp, the
just because you don't like, okay,
Machamp. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
We need to see
the
little anime.
death battle.
There's so many. There is so many episodes.
I know.
Mortal Kombat. The fighting tournament as killer as its iconic theme song. With a reputation like that, you better believe the first boss in the game would be a champion who's won 9 times in a row. He won't just kick your ass, he'll rip your arms off too. This is Goro, prince of the Shokan people and one of their strongest warriors. He's 8 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 550 pounds, and clocks in at 2,000 years old with no signs of slowing down.
Yes.
He's been through a hell of a lot during his run, but here are the highlights. He fought in a civil war, crushed some $500 sunglasses.
Oh, that movie was terrible.
He's a
It was good for its time.
dragon person.
Yeah, it was.
Iconic.
It was.
To fight a half dragon with 4 arms. Not many. Most of the Mortal Kombat roster refuses to fight Goro because they're terrified of losing to him. And getting torn in two. After living for as long as he has, you better believe he's picked up some skills. He's got 500 years of experience in Mortal Kombat tournaments and has mastered a ton of different fighting styles. He's obviously familiar with the Shokan style, which uses his extra appendages to lethal effect. He's also a master of an adapted version of the Kuotan style, which is much more elaborate and relies on the strengths of a more traditional humanoid body. Like kicks and stuff. Right.
Yeah.
On top of that, Goro's got a ton of fun tricks up his 4 sleeves, like fireballs, dragon breath, high-flying stomps, quadruple grabs, and his favorite, crushing skulls. But if those don't work, he's got bladed weapons called Dragon Fang.
Yep.
They're like Shredder's claws, but there's 4 of them, one for each
Basically.
hand. Oh my god. Are you okay, Boomstick? Well, is it weird that Goro kind of reminds me of the guy that my ex-wife ran off with? Why,
Oh.
because he's so buff?
What?
Yeah, but mostly the 4 arms. I mean, how am I supposed to keep up with that? He's got 2 more hands than me. Huh. Sorry.
She left you for a mutant? Like,
Anyway, with all those titles, it's pretty clear Goro stands above most other Mortal Kombat combatants, with a K. Characters like Cabal, Johnny Cage, or even Kotal Khan once destroyed this ship, which is clearly inspired by Spanish conquistadors. Based on historical references to similar ships, the power needed to destroy one like this would require over 3 billion joules of energy. We also saw Raiden destroy this temple with almost 270 tons of TNT.
Turn another one. Go back and look at it.
On top of that, Cabal can move fast enough to parry machine gun fire. To pull that off, you'd have to be moving almost 3 times as fast as sound.
That was lit.
Yeah, that whole scene was cool.
The tiger-striped Kintaro survived this massive explosion. Using the average height for a Shokan and comparing it to the blast radius, we can posit that this explosion yielded a force equivalent to over 25 tons of TNT. The Shokan are a tough people, that's for sure, and super proud. After a disappointing loss to the Shaolin monk Liu Kang, Goro was unable to secure a 10th MK title in a row. And while it seriously hurt his warrior pride, he the shit out of people. Not only did he eventually try to win that title again, but he also fought in multiple wars, including one with the similarly powerful Centurions. But he never stayed in one place for too long, like when he pissed off Kodokan and got his arms ripped off. But even without his primary weapons at his side,
He's still
Goro
kicking.
would not give up. He even managed to defeat the ninja Kenshi without any freaking arms.
With just his
God
legs.
damn. Also, a limbless guy versus a blind guy? Throw Professor X in there and you have yourself the ultimate and definitely most
He's not even gonna
offensive
move. He's just
triple
gonna
threat
sit there.
match.
Oh my god.
One leg. With or without his
Oh
main
my god,
titles,
I remember that
Goro
episode.
always has the
Oh
main
my
champion.
god.
His determination and will to fight is only matched by his strength, power, and, frankly, bloodlust. Even with his failures, he truly is the greatest of the Shokan.
Goro going to destroy Machamp.
I can't believe that I played such a violent game at like 4.
It
I
wasn't
didn't
that
realize
bad.
that it was
Pokemon,
violent.
Machamp is a fighting type that originated in the Kanto region. They begin their lives as
so
the youthful
annoying.
Machamp, which
Look
trained
at Dwayne's
tirelessly to
face.
learn and eventually master
Yeah, I don't like
every
these
form of
bastards.
martial arts.
That was cute.
It's a lethal
Machamp was
combo
cute.
of adorable and kick-ass. And they're jacked. The Machamp possesses muscles more dense than humans that allow them to train for long periods of time without fatigue. Eventually, the young Machamp will reach a new level,
He was
leaving
cute.
behind the days of its youth and evolving into a Machoke. The Machoke is strong enough to lift dump
I didn't care
trucks
for
with
Machoke.
ease. And
That's
once
I told
he's
you,
moved on from the teenage days of angst and rebellion, Machoke evolves into the rock spirit Pokemon, Machamp. This four-armed fighter stands 5 feet tall and weighs an average of 280 pounds.
Dang.
Even after realizing its final evolution, most Machamps
You need to
continue
watch that
train and
one.
pursue
Oh, yeah.
new
With the
levels
new
of
fighter
physical
girl. I
fitness.
want to see
Oh,
that.
yeah. That was kinda cool.
At the gym, they're
Look
most
at her,
likely
she's training
helping
with him.
humans
Look
as
at that.
movers, construction workers, and bodyguards. Or, they're just beating other Pokemon senseless in the dogfighting ring
Not
that is the
Squirtles.
Pokemon world.
Dog fighting.
Questionable
Pretty much.
donor relationships aside, Machamp seems to simply enjoy helping people, whether in the Pokemon arena or in
Pokemon
the
movie was
outside
good.
world. And Machamps are well equipped for both. They have a ton of great moves, like Bulk Up, which increases physical power, Knock Off, which can knock anything off of an opponent's hands, and
Yep.
Seismic Toss. Holy shit! Did he just launch that rat into orbit? Fighting-type Pokemon like Machamp make for fearsome predators against normal, ice, rock, and dark types. Even Steel-type Pokemon turn brittle under Machamp's brute strength. On the other end of the spectrum, Machamp can fall prey to
There you
agile flying Pokemon.
I just told y'all.
Said that.
I used to beat this. Ooh.
Mystical fairies. Pokemon's f***ing weird. However, the Machamp can always fall back on their natural abilities, the most common of which is named Guts. Whenever a Machamp is burned, poisoned, or paralyzed, its adrenaline spikes, increasing its physical power, including his physical moves, which is like all of them. According to the Pokedex, Machamp can punch 1,000 times in 2 seconds, and can move mountains with one hand. Now, the Pokedex isn't always the most reliable source.
Yeah.
However, we have seen proof of Machamp's 1,000 punches in Pokken tournaments. To do this in 2 seconds,
Make the
Machamp
frames
must
go
be
down.
punching at speeds
Yeah, man
faster than
says-
sound.
Man turned into Deku.
If having 2 extra arms is like shooting fish in a barrel, then this is like baking perfectly good cookie dough. It's like totally unnecessary. In order to move a mountain, Machamp would need to exert anywhere from 8 to 30 kilotons of TNT. And pulling off their signature move, Seismic Toss, would require even more energy. Considering an average weight...
Seismic Toss was not to play with, though. I admit that. I admit that.
Seismic Toss hurt. It
A
hurt.
typical Machamp's throwing power would need to be equivalent to over 130 kilotons of TNT. Machamps can also take a lot of damage. They live and fight together after all. As we can see, Machamps and Machokes in particular are raised in herds of their own kind. It's natural that they would fight all the time, exhausting an insane amount of power on each other. And, according to some people, they look great while doing it. There's even a fan club of people who find themselves unexplainably attracted to them.
See,
that's
This is real.
This is why I said what I said. This is exactly why I said what I said.
Make it halfway through the reception. I guess my signature move is signing divorce papers. The Machamp is so
Okay, that's
strong,
hurtful.
the species have become a favorite amongst gym leaders, such as Giovanni, and B.
Makes sense. They can
Love
go
her.
head to head with a ton of crazy strong pocket monsters.
The Machamp is an
Oh, so
extremely
sad
tough
couldn't fight her,
Pokemon that
though.
rounds out any roster.
That had shield.
After
My
all,
game, yeah.
they
Yeah.
literally live to fight.
Alright.
Man.
So
All
you're
right,
Mortal
the
Kombat
commands
side,
are
right?
set. We've run the
Okay,
data
cool.
through all
You know
possibilities.
what side you on?
I'm Pokemon. I have to go
Did you know
against you.
that? According
Look at him. Strong. Strong leg.
What? You're no Shokan. Be gone from my lair.
Machamp.
Machamp!
He's gonna say Machamp the whole time.
A pathetic runt like you wastes our dragon blood.
Oh. Hand to hand. Look at that. Machamp. Slap him. You better hit him with 1,000 punches.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Ooh, seismic toss.
Bring him up.
Ooh, that's pretty. That was pretty. That was pretty. And then he dabbed.
You think that's it, buddy?
Sheesh.
Stop playing, Goro.
Ooh,
Man.
I ain't gonna lie. This fight.
Lit.
Right.
Dead, like a warrior. Stop saying that. You're no champ. I am the champion of Mortal Kombat.
Except but not a Pokemon.
Right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought he was about to do the 1,000 punches.
I thought he was gearing up to, too.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There it goes.
Damn.
There it goes.
Ooh. Gotcha. Rip him.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Machamp can still move after his skull was crushed.
Just like in Mortal Kombat.
I guess so.
Signature.
No.
It's not over yet.
Right, he's gonna come back. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
He don't have that.
Yeah.
Machamp don't have that.
Guts.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Woo! Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Get it. Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, but he can still fight.
Right.
He get all his limbs
Damn.
off. Oh my God. And he's still going too. They just gonna rip each other's arms off.
Right. Damn, All Might.
Right. Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Yikes. Hurt by burn.
All right, I got some respect for Machamp.
Yes.
Blasting off again. Do it over. We gotta get that joke right at least once.
This was certainly a unique battle to
It was a
experience.
close battle.
While Machamp's resilience came in handy, Goro's fighting styles continued to put Machamp to the test again and again. Plus, Goro's huge. At 8 feet tall, Goro towers a full 3 feet over the average Machamp. Obviously, not including the Dynamax and
Right, like a Dynamax on you.
region.
Also, while Machamp could punch at Mach 1 speeds, Goro could technically match Cabal, who would need to move at nearly Mach 3 to parry machine gun fire.
So, as far as punching speed was concerned, it looks like Goro actually had the advantage.
Except it hardly mattered. Machamp's power output outdid Goro's and then some. Even scaling Goro to Kotal Khan's ship feet and comparing it to the seismic toss, Machamp is almost 170,000 times more powerful.
This karate duck
Wow.
man is on a whole other
Got
level.
beat by a
Plus, he had
Pokemon.
a
Yeah,
Wow,
don't
boy.
fight him.
counter everything Goro threw at him. Knockoff prevented Goro from using weapons, and Guts meant he could take Goro's fire breath and use it for himself.
The Dragon Fangs and Fire Breath hardly would make much of a difference considering how durable the Machamp species is. After all, their primary trait is learning how to fight. So they'd naturally be fighting each other quite frequently.
A lot, yeah.
The majestic Machamp, roaming the fields of the Kanto region, gently seismic tossing each other into orbit. Just imagine walking past that on your Sunday stroll.
You were right. The Pokemon world is wild.
This grabby match turned bloody brawl was intense.
Right.
It
Yes.
made me realize that
I thought they
we're
was gonna
strong
rip
and
each
beautiful
one
just
one
the
by
way we
one.
are. No matter how many arms you have or whose wife you stole.
Good for you. While Goro put up an excellent battle that would have made his people proud, he didn't have enough to overpower the superpower Pokemon.
Unfortunately, this foe was forced to forfeit his 4 fists. Fitting that his final fate would be so freaking gory.
The winner is...
Machamp!
He said, stop saying that.
Right.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode
Alright,
of Battle.
so the reason why we haven't been able to react to it is because we've been getting blocked.
Yeah.
Hopefully this
the
one.
last one was the ice people.
Yeah.
Because we did a reaction to
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But that got blocked before it even got uploaded. So that's
Yeah.
why nobody saw it. And everybody's like, where is it at? And I was like, it's blocked. Like we can't show
Right,
it.
yeah.
So we have to wait a little longer after these episodes are released.
Yeah.
So that we could post it up for you guys to see. So.
Yep. So I hopefully this one isn't blocked.
Yeah.
And that was a good. I newfound respect to Machamp. I will say that. All the Machamp fan club.
Yep.
I apologize. Anyway, comment below, guys. Let us know what you think.
Don't forget to like and share.